Hi everyone, so welcome back to another tutorial. So in today's video we will be making this beautiful round souvenir bag. Yes, and it's customized. You see, this one is so unique and beautiful. This is good for doing wedding, as a gift, naming ceremony, birthday party. It's so cute and just so unique on its own. It's so simple to make. You know how we do it on this channel. I give in detail. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know, step by step guide. Yes, and you know what, this bag actually contains a lot of clothes. I didn't even know it will, but it does anyways. It contains a lot of clothes. I just offloaded the clothes. At the end of the video I'll show you how much clothes it contains. So let's begin. So, and these are the materials I'm working with. So this custom clothes is actually sublimation method that was used. So if you want to know how I got this clothes, I want you to check my video on throw pillow, the last throw pillow I posted, sublimated throw pillow. Then you will see how it was made. So, and the measurement is 16 inches by 16 inches, actually round. So I just went ahead to gum marco on it, and that is the black thing that you are seeing. Then I cut the marco to be 1 inch shorter than the main fabric, so that I'll be able to use it to fold it inside. I will apply gum and I'm going to use it to fold it inside, that way to just cover the rough edges. And I went ahead to cut the same length, the same lining, the same measurement. And also I went ahead to cut my leather, that is what will be at the back. So now to measure for the side of the bag, I just went ahead to measure round my leather. So that will be my measurement. I just went ahead to just carefully measure it round. So any measurement you are also using, just carefully measure it round. And the measurement I have here is 45 inches. So I then added 2 inches for the joining allowance. That gives me 47 inches. Then I divided 47 inches by 2, which gives me 23 inches point 5. So I then went ahead to cut two pieces of leather, which measure 23.5 by 23.5, and the width is 5 inches. I also cut out the lining, the same measurement. So here is my handle. I have 4 inches by 25 inches. Then I cut 2 pieces for my handle, and that is what I have for my measurements. You can see I have my zipper too, the same measurements with the side panel. All right, so now I'm just going to gum the 1 inch in with to just cover the rough edges, and I'm using top bond to just gum it round. You can see what I'm just doing. It's as simple as ABC. Just go ahead and apply any glue of choice, anyone you have. You can just, and that is what I have here. I'm done applying it. You can see how it's looking now. So it's the same measurement with the leather. You can see it's the same measurement with the leather now. So what I'm going to do now is just to attach my lining. The lining is also like 1 inch wider than the main body. So I'll just use that 1 inch to just cover it round, and I'll sew it round. All right, so I'll just go ahead and just carefully fold it in to fold the rough edges, and I'm just going to sew it round. So simple. So at this point, I want to tell you, if you want to make souvenir bags, you can just contact me. I'm going to drop my number, my WhatsApp number, in the comment section below. Then you can contact me for your souvenir bags. All right, so I'll just go ahead to just do this. You can see I'll do the same thing to the leather, which is the back side. So, and this is what we have neatly sewn. You can see how it's looking now. It's so looking beautiful. and because it's round, you know, the fold at the middle, sometimes you can get it. And now this is what we are working with now, the side panel. I just pick one piece of it and I divide that into two. You know, we have 5 inches, then 5 inches divided by 2, that is 2.5 inches. Then I just divided into 2 like that. Then our zipper will be at the middle. So I went ahead to also cut the lining also into 2, and just carefully watch what I'm doing. So the right side of the leather is facing up, and on the right side of the zipper is facing it. Then we place our lining, you can see, and I'm going to go ahead to just stitch it. You can see how it's looking now. The leather, the zipper and the lining. I'll just go ahead to just carefully stitch it down. You can see what we have. Then I'm also going to top stitch it so that it will just be flat. So because of the leather I'm using is a little bit sticky, so I just went ahead to dip small foam inside my machine oil, and I just use it to just put it on the leather so that it will, you know, give it like a friction. And this is what we have now. So to apply the second part, I place it down, then I placed my lining. See, the lining is at the bottom, then the zipper, then the leather. You can see how it is. Then I'll just go ahead to just stitch that down too. So just carefully watch what I'm doing. It's very simple. It's so simple, just follow it. If you know how to sew, this is very, very essential. And if you don't know how to sew, just share it with somebody that can sew, that will benefit from this. Please share my video. If you are yet to like this video, please like it. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel, and please comment in the comment section below. I love the feedback, you know, is what gives me joy and makes me to, you know, to create more content. All right, so I'll just go ahead again, and still you see what I'm doing, just putting some oil so that it will just be free on my machine, and you know, to just minimize all the stress of dragging. All right, so this is what we have now. See how neat it is. And remember, the 47 inches I divided it into 2, and the first one I attached my zipper is 23 inches 0.5, and the second one, you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to attach it. See how I placed it. So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch that side, and I'll also go ahead to stitch the other side. So at the end of the day, we'll have like a circle something, so that it will just cover what we measure round the circle. It will just cover it round. You can see what we have. All these rough edges, at the end of the day, I'm just going to use my bias strip to just cover it. And see what we have here. I'm going to go ahead and top stitch it. You can see this will be by the side of the bag. You can see what we have. Go ahead and just top stitch, and see, I just went ahead to attach my zipper head, and I decided to put 2 to make it more easier for me to zip and just to add some beauty. So I went ahead to just attach the other side too, and just to stitch it down the way we did the first one. And I went ahead also to top stitch it. You know, when you top stitch, you know, it makes it flat and also more neater. You can't sew leather and you are not top stitching it, especially when you are doing the edges and all that. You have to go ahead and top stitch it. And this is my handle. Just go ahead to just also fold it. See the way I folded it, and I'll just stitch it. Stitch the 2 handles, and this is what we have. We have the body, the 2 bodies of the bag, the front and the back, and also and the handle, you can see I just folded it into two and I marked it, and also folded this one too and I marked it, folded for the four edges. You can see what I'm doing, and this is the middle part. I just measure 3 inches to the side, and that will be where my bag handle will be. You can see that is where my handle is going to be. And then I'm going to take my side panel and I'll carefully place it the way I have marked. Remember, I folded it into two, and I'm just going to go ahead and just stitch it. You can see, carefully stitch it. I'll also go ahead to also stitch the upper part, just the same way, as simple as that. And these rough edges you are seeing, I'm going to cover it up with bias strip. And this is just the bag. It's so simple to make and so easy. You can just follow the step. If you don't understand anything, just watch it again, and if you need to ask me any question, go ahead and ask me the question. Make sure the handle is well placed where you marked, and that is where it's very important for you to mark.